रिस्क की बात करते हैं. व्हाट आर द मेजर रिस्क्स फ्रॉम योर पर्सपेक्टिव इन दिस प्रोडक्ट?
ओके, सी इन एनी फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट द मेजर सबसे बड़ा रिस्क होता है क्रेडिट डिफॉल्ट रिस्क.
ओके.
राइट, सिंस योर मनी इज पार्क्ड विद द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी
Hmm.
which is further parked in a government security or debt fund, right? I don't think the risk is minimal. They're adequately capitalized. They're under watch of IRDA, similarly as banks are under watch of RBI.
Correct.
They're highly regulated. I don't think there will be a possibility or a very lesser possibility that they will default. So credit default risk is not there. मैं तो खुल के बोलता हूँ कि इसमें कैपिटल पे तो रिस्क ही नहीं
है लेकिन बहुत कम
है. I'll say minimal. First. Second, liquidity risk. Of course, when the investor is investing, he knows that this is a held till maturity HTM product. I have to hold it till 2 years, 3 years, whatever the remaining period. So that risk.
One more thing on this: if you are the investor, you bought out my policy, do you have to pay the annual premiums?
Okay. We say that you should be.
Okay.
Right? But there's no, there cannot be mandatory condition for that.
Okay. So will this policy not lapse if I don't pay the premium?
It will lapse.
Okay.
But the way we are calculating IRR, we are keeping that 4% in mind while calculating IRR.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever listing we are doing on our website, since we are not aware whether you will pay the premium or you will not pay the premium, we are assuming that you are not paying the premium.
Got it.
IRR will definitely go up if you pay the premium.
Okay.
There's another condition, calculation, because अभी हम complex नहीं करते discussion को. If अगर मैं pay करूँगा premium अपना, मेरी IRR further बढ़ जाएगी.
समझ गया.
But I'll tell you how it will increase.
Sure. So liquidity risk.
Okay.
Understood.
Now there's a liquidity risk and regulatory risk.
Regulatory risk.
Right? There are only 3 types of risks which could be there.
What is regulatory risk in this product?
What I'm saying is this is 100% compliant as of now.
Correct.
Now if I come to this, let me explain this in further detail. As I told you, assignment is not new. It has been there in ages. Now मैंने example दिया था बैंक वाला, आप आराम से समझ गए होंगे कि हाँ अगर banks करते हैं तो assignment तो कब से हो रहा है.
Correct.
In 2015, an amendment came, which actually paves the way for this product.
Okay.
Right. First time, IRDA actually issued guidelines for assignment of the policy for the policyholder and for the insurance company as well.
Okay.
There are 3 conditions. First, assignment should be in the benefit of the policyholder and general public.
Okay.
Because in our case, policyholder is himself coming, requesting us to, make the assignment request. I'm sure this is in the favor of policyholder.
Okay.
He has free will अगर वो नहीं करना चाहता है तो. So first condition is ticked. Second condition is that assignment must be recorded with the insurance company, which was not happening before. Right? Now, now in our case, everything is being processed by the insurance company.
Correct.
Everything is getting changed with the insurance company. So we have ticked this condition as well. Okay. Third, assignment should not be used for the trading of the policies.
Okay.
As I have described, in our case, it's a one-time assignment, irrevocable in nature. अगर गलती से भी policy holder ने कर दिया, तो वापस नहीं होगा.
कर देगी ना?
तो वापस नहीं होगा. So this is one-time process.
Okay.
Right? So hence this condition also ticked.
Okay.
As of now, we are 100% compliant with the current IRDA law around the assignment.
Okay. Got it.